we should tell the people listening and watching a little what we were talking to the crew about. Though you and I had some foreplay over the last 4 years about a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
There's really one person who made this podcast happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, a lot of people come together to make it happen, but
yeah,
to actually make Kevin and I take it seriously and buckle down.
So my son is like, if you go on the YouTube in the TV room on the smart television, you'll get my son's plethora of podcasts that he watches, and he would always say, "Dad, you should watch this. Dad, watch this." So I finally sat down and I watched Tom Segura with him, and actually the one that I saw, I think, was Jesselneck was the host, was the guest on Segura. Anthony Jesselneck was the guest, and it was good. And then it was like, and I watched some Chris D'Elia. He's a little bit, he's different, but kind of similar. Like, I think we have a similar sense of humor. And then, of course, we would watch Rogan, and we would watch different people, and he would always say, "Dad, this is something that I think you could do. That you have comedic timing, and you know a little bit about enough enough about enough things to piss people off. So." Whenever I have determined that you and I we never need to, and I'm talking about Sean and I, we never need to talk about anything about how oil gets to our country, because we have no idea on supply.
Mm.
And
the information is not available out there anyway. It's all very hidden from us, so we can't read about it or anything.
Yeah. So it's such a mystery. But anyway, so we watched, and I said, you know what? I said, yeah. I said, I'd do it, but I'd have to. I said, the only person I could think of that I could do this with would be Sean. She said, "Well, call Sean." So I called Sean, and we talked first, and then they sent us Sean and I talked. You can take it from there.
Well, then we had to, once we decided we were going to do it, we had to shop it around. We had to find people willing to accept this pitch. It's going to be whatever we want to talk about. So what's the angle of it? Whatever we want to talk about.
Yeah, it's a show. It's a show about nothing.
Go watch old videos. You'll know what I'm talking about. Go watch us together on old videos. You'll understand. And very quickly, I mean, I didn't have to even explain it. Conrad got it right away and was like, done. And so I said to Kevin, what do you think?
Yeah. And I said, yeah. And then, of course, I have the technical ability of Fred Flintstone, if it was Flintstone times, and I needed, so if my son didn't partake in it, and I said, would you help? And he said, yeah, man. And it gave us immediately, just like something for us that was just ours. Just it was just me and Tease, and he was always, every Wednesday he was always excited, and it was like, we'd get in the car, I'd back it out, and he'd hop in, and he'd have his laptop, and we'd shoot, mile and a half down the road to the condo. Yeah, pull in, come upstairs, and look at Czechoslovakia, do our thing. And that just, to me, it's the thing that I'm going to miss the most. Not the most, but just to hear his laughter.
Mm. Yeah, at one point I said to him, I said, don't hold your breath in the studio. Laugh. I liked the off, and some people mentioned it on either Twitter or
Oh
Instagram.
yeah,
I saw people talking about.
Yeah, it was so contagious.
Yeah, yeah. It was great. I said, don't be restrained. And Tristen too. For people don't know, we would talk to him, but in between shows. So we would talk to him, consult him for the music episode. My God, I had to go to him for so much shit when we were doing the frontman stuff, for the contemporary stuff.